We're Nicole, Miko, and Evie, and we've been slowly driving from Canada to Nicaragua over the past year and a half-ish in our trusty RAV4. We've only been in Nicaragua for a couple of weeks, but it's already been quite the adventure.
Oh, there. Quick, there. Whoa.
So today we're hoping to dial back the scary and enjoy one of the country's most popular tourist destinations, the city of Granada.
Good morning, everyone, from Granada. This is probably one of the most beautiful cities in Nicaragua, and we are really excited to be able to have the chance to explore it today because it is a beautiful day, and I could already see very colorful colonial buildings. We also have Evie today, which I'm really excited about because she didn't get to explore the city with us last time in Leon.
Yeah.
But I think she is ready to go because she's already pulling.
Me. I don't know what to.
I don't really know. I'm hoping she's pulling us to a coffee shop because that is going to be the very first thing we're going to need to get this day started. Found a coffee shop. Thank you, dog. Thank you, Evie. Evie found us a coffee shop. Thank you, Eve. Thank you. Yum. What I really love about Nicaragua so far is how good the coffee is.
So good.
And then when you pop out of any cafe, basically, you are immediately transported back in time with such beautiful buildings. And right beside us, even right here, is a beautiful church.
I think this is Merced Church.
Yeah, we're at Merced Church, and it's just happened to be the church right in front of the cafe that we got some nice coffees. And honestly, I'm really excited about Granada because Granada is one of the oldest colonial cities
in
all of Central America.
Yeah. Like not just Nicaragua, and the whole area.
It was founded by, oh shoot, I can't remember the guy's name.
I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Cordoba.
Which
is the name of the currency here, like the currency, Nicaraguan currency, or Cordobas. So I thought that was kind of neat. That's obviously like a little tribute to the guy.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now. It is. Oh man, I forgot.
Fernando?
Oh my god.
By remember, he means he looked it up, but then he forgot it.
Francisco Hernandez de Cordoba founded the city in the 1500s, the beautiful city of Granada, and it was a really important place for the time because of its location beside the water, one of the largest lakes, or the largest lake in Central America, Lake Nicaragua. I think it might be, might be another name for that. And it was just like the main hub, I guess, for some time.
Yeah, the city itself.
Yeah.
I also looked up Merced Church because she looks old, man.
It does look old, and and look at the beautiful building right next to it.
I found out that Merced Church is actually one of the oldest churches in all of Nicaragua as well. It was originally built, I think, in 1534, I read, but it was burnt down multiple times. It's had lots of damage. So this structure we see here is just about 250 years old now. So I mean, she is old. That's why she looks old.
We're gonna see if we can go up this very old church.
I doubt we're gonna be allowed in with Evie, but we're gonna try.
We're in the church, very much an active church. It's beautiful. Look at the roof and the columns. I feel like these churches will never get old. And there are so many of them in Central America, so many beautiful ones here in Nicaragua.
I paid the man. He's letting me be in. This is a great day. I'm super surprised.
Oh, she's gonna have to go up the spiral staircase there. Let's see how that goes.
It should be good. She's brave. Not really, but kind of. Thank you.
You ready, Eve? She's like, what? Where are we going?
Ready for what?
Where's you going? Wow, you really can't be a very big person to go up these steep stairs and very narrow.
Dad, we is reading.
Thanks for waiting for me, you guys. Oh wow, she's excited. She's just wait. Whoa.
Wow. Ah, Granada. Awesome. There are bells here, but there's like a lot of signage around saying do not ring the bells, so we will not be touching them. It's so beautiful up here. The roofs here are so beautiful. You can tell they're like that old Spanish style because of the roof, like those tile roofs. And something I thought was interesting is I heard on someone's video that this place, like, they were kind of like, why isn't this UNESCO World Heritage City? Like, it is so beautiful. It's really well preserved. Kind of reminds me of Antigua and Guatemala in that way, that it's like just stunning. And Antigua is a UNESCO World Heritage City, but I believe, from what I understand, it's actually like a government thing. The government doesn't really want UNESCO here more than they already are, because the government in Nicaragua is not great. Won't get into that. We talked about that in our video in Leon. So yeah, so this is not a UNESCO World Heritage City, but I think it should be. Wow. Oh, what do you think, my girl?
You only looked at it for like 2 milliseconds.
You didn't see it. Definitely did not see it.
Yeah, I think we mentioned this before, but just in case, you know, the city was built in the 1500s by a man I already forgot his name. And it was a really pivotal place for the time. Yeah. But I could see the lake from here.
I can see the lake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. How did I just notice that?
And the church in the distance, we're gonna walk over there. It looks so stunning. This is definitely worth
this is a good view.
$2 or $3. I didn't think that.
I don't think we need to go in. I'm like, no, I think that's the best view in this city.
I just didn't think Evie was gonna be able to get in.
Me neither.
But
she's never been allowed up to the roof of a church.
The guy didn't mind at all, so we're good.
This way. Yeah. Yeah, fuck rats.
I don't think she really appreciates the view at all, hey?
No, but I do. And I'm so glad you can come and we can actually see this.
You gotta see this side, babe.
Yeah?
Yeah. The other side of this tower, it's really cool because you can get really 360-degree views, is another, like, the other part of the church. Yeah, the church is
I'm looking
right
at the
there.
volcanoes because the volcanoes are distracting.
And yeah, and that's also what's really cool about this view and Granada in general is that you can have great views of volcanoes around you.
And it's just like the theme of Central America, man.
Yeah.
Like we can't get away from volcanoes. We are not trying. We love them. But that is the theme here. I love it.
We almost got a little too close in the last video.
That was way too close.
That was way too close.
Yeah, we've been watching the news on that, by the way. It is like puffing up a lot of smoke, and it is dangerous. And I think they've like told people not to go within a 10-kilometer radius or something potentially.
Yeah, and
like
I think it started spouting rocks. I mean, I don't want to dive into that. Definitely check out that last video if you haven't seen it. It's one of our most dangerous, most exciting, most scariest experiences here in Central America.
Yeah, but just as an update.
Yeah, I think it started spouting rocks, which is the first time it's done that.
12 hours after we left.
Yeah, and it's the first time it's done that in 10 years, which is wild. Very beautiful. I can really see why Granada is probably one of the most popular cities to visit here in Nicaragua. I think it is the most popular, actually. We've seen a lot of foreigners around here, and
definitely more than Leon.
And definitely more foreigners than Leon. Something I've been finding funny about Granada as well is the amount of honking going on. But it's not necessarily honking because of normal traffic honking. It's from the taxis who are passing by and wanting to know if you want a ride. So we always feel like we're getting honked at by a car, but it's not. It's just a taxi. It's kind of funny, but also kind of annoying. I don't know if it's because it's just a bright and sunny day, but the colors of all these buildings are just popping. There's suddenly a whole ton of horse carriages. I think they do little tours that would take you around the city.
Yeah, we just got offered one. I think they go to like different landmarks around the city.
I think I saw someone else's vlog. They're like $10 $10 or $15 or something for 15 minutes.
15, I think for 30. $15 for 30 minutes, $30 for an hour.
Yeah.
So they're not super cheap, but also
Not super cheap.
not expensive.
We have also made it to Parque Central, of course.
Of course. It is under massive construction.
It is under construction.
Like everything's under construction. The whole park has been ripped out. They must be doing something to the lines underneath, like the, I don't know, with the water or something.
If
Gas?
you think,
I don't know.
If you think we're gonna show you beautiful shots of the park, think
No.
again. Today is not that day.
I'm gonna show you construction.
It's our construction of Parque Central.
As we try to get through the maze of construction that has overtaken this plaza, I want to tell you guys the very juicy story of William Walker and something that happened here almost 200 years ago. So in the early 1800s, Nicaragua got its independence from Spain. Okay, so they're an independent nation. And then in the 1850s, this American guy named William Walker, he comes down into Central America and he is on the hunt for territories that he can basically take over and then annex as part of America. Like, he was like a pirate and like a mercenary, like
Straight up invader.
not a good guy. Yeah, massive colonizer. Like, this guy was really trying to do stuff here.
They called him a filibuster because he did unauthorized expeditions, military expeditions.
Yeah, to like try and come into these countries and basically steal them for America. So, brutal guy, okay? So in Nicaragua though, these guys were really impacted the most by William Walker because they actually invited him in I think it was 1850 or something like that. There was a civil war going on in Nicaragua, and so one of the parties of the civil war invited William Walker in to help them win the civil war. So he comes in with his mercenaries and they win the war for this side of what's going on here, of the conflict. And after that, instead of just going on his merry way as promised, he decides that actually he's staying, and he declares himself president of Nicaragua in 1855.
What a guy.
This guy. It lasted all of 1 year because Nicaragua and the surrounding countries were absolutely not, and they ousted him. So they forced him to leave, and he did leave. But what's wild to me is that 3 years later or something, he tried to come back into Central America. He was caught in Honduras and he was killed.
I think his entire expedition from when we started invading the Americas to when he was killed was 5 years, and he died at the age of
36.
36.
I actually think he entered Nicaragua.
Oh, okay, yeah.
From when he entered Nicaragua to when he died was 5 or 6 years. I don't know when he first touched here, but
This is
honestly,
crazy. But one
the
of
audacity of some people.
when he left Nicaragua, or when he was booted out or something like that, he actually burned down Granada.
Yeah, sorry, right.
And
that's what's important.
That's the relevance. He burned down the whole city, basically saying that this is his final parting gift to Nicaragua.
He left a sign here that said something like, "This was
Granada.
Granada," or "Here was Granada," or something like that.
Yeah. So
this
just
guy,
a final smite or whatever.
Yeah. So the city that we see today had to be rebuilt in the 1800s after William Walker burnt it to the ground. But anyway, I thought that was a super interesting story.
Yeah, very interesting.
That for some reason we hadn't heard about until we arrived to Nicaragua here.
They did a really good job reconstructing the city because it is gorgeous.
So beautiful.
And apparently it still goes on today because there's still lots of construction happening.
Take that, William Walker.
Yeah. Granada.
So beautiful. So peaceful. To be honest, it's not loud because they're using hand-powered tools. They're not using any machine stuff. There's no engines going, so it is actually pretty nice still.
Yeah, of course, no visit to Granada would be complete without seeing the Cathedral de Granada, which is this amazing church. Very bright, very yellow and vibrant right beside me. It is one of pretty much the most iconic landmark here in Granada. And it was rebuilt in the 19th century after that fire by that William Walker that Nicole was talking about. And it's beautiful, beautiful church. I think you can go in and go up in the cathedral, but it looks like it's closed right now. Maybe it's lunch, or maybe it's under construction too. But yeah, gorgeous church. Probably much better looking if you come here and there's no construction. But
so wait till they're done.
But for today, that's all we got.
So when you're traveling, your shoes are one of the most important things that you bring with you because, for one, they take up a lot of space in your bag, so you've got to choose wisely. And two, they've got to be able to handle anything. Big walking days like we're doing in this video, intense active adventures, and any kind of weather you can possibly imagine. Getting slowed down by your shoes when you've got places to see just sucks, which is why we have been rocking Vessi shoes for the past couple of years on this channel. Not only are they 100% waterproof, but they've proven to us time and time again that they can withstand the intense use we put them through day after day while traveling the world. Not to mention that as Evie's parents, we have always got to be ready to be pulled into a body of water, and it's thanks to our Vessis that we can keep up with Evie no matter what shenanigans she gets us into. If you're interested in trying super comfortable, waterproof, versatile shoes for travel or just everyday life, we will leave a link to Vessi down in the description for you to check out. Let's get back to Granada.
We are leaving the very noisy Central Park because it sounds like they've started running all the machinery for the construction.
Oh, it had been so quiet before. They were just using like shovels and stuff.
Yeah.
Dang, I think we got lucky then.
They were out of power, now power's back on, so.
That's possible.
We are still passing by the Granada Cathedral de Granada, and we're going down Calle Calzada, which is supposed to be like a really nice walking street where you could do some shopping, get some coffees, and go to some restaurants.
Oh.
We're hoping to get some food in a little while.
Hi again!
Hey guys!
Hey, nice clothes!
Brought the digestion.
Oh, we need to do that too.
20% the price.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Enjoy, guys.
We met some other Canadians here, Sandy and Calvin.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, if you're watching
Thanks
this,
for
they're subscribers to our channel, and it's so cool to like meet subscribers on the road. So
we keep bumping into them because this is a pretty small place, like the central area.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
They
just they're headed to the dentist. I'm jealous. We gotta go too.
Oh, they just got to Nicaragua actually, and they missed their or their luggage didn't make it through. It's like stuck in Miami or something.
Yeah.
So they went shopping around. Good thing like Nicaragua is very like affordable that way if you're looking for. If you get stuck in that situation where you don't have your luggage after arriving to a new country.
There's good shopping here so far. Like, I haven't shopped, but like, oh, the bird scared Evie. But I have seen some good like clothing shops. It's too bad we don't have time.
Lots of them. So when they said to visit Calle Calzada because it's like a really nice walking street, I really expected there to be a lot more people here. But right now there's just like nobody here. There are a lot of restaurants here, and I heard that in the evening this place gets really busy, but right now it feels like dead quiet. I think in here would be great.
Yeah?
Yeah, nice and cool.
Yeah, maybe you will chill a bit.
Yeah. I gotta say, the cool thing I've been loving about the buildings in Central America, especially these colonial ones, is that you always have these little internal courtyards. So they make for like really beautiful settings like this. We have a restaurant, and there's like a open spot here in the middle.
Yeah, from the outside it doesn't look like it should be big. Like,
no,
this restaurant should be tiny.
It's like
and
one
then you
door.
like, walk through the entrance, and there's always this big, beautiful courtyard. And this specifically has awesome food. We really wanted to get typical Nicaraguan food just so we can keep trying as many plates as possible. So I think we're gonna find something here.
Some of the times my grandma will cook. She's not here today, but she cooks as well.
Oh, that's
it's a very
cool.
family-run thing.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom runs the main stuff.
And this is your family restaurant?
This is my family. So we are Sandinos. Sandino is the old war hero from Nicaragua.
Yeah.
So we have a relation to him, and we've been here
Very
since
cool.
2007.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Well, I think we chose really well with the restaurant because that was Junior, and he is one of like he is part of the family that owns the restaurant, which is super cool, and it's been here for forever, it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like they started this restaurant in 2006, I think he said, or early 2000s.
Yeah.
But they've owned the building since 71. These buildings are so cool.
Can you imagine your family owning a building like this?
No, it's
So
wild.
cool.
So his grandfather bought it in 1971. I just think it's so neat because what we can see here is like less than half of the building, it sounds like. It continues past this. And then it's like basically like the residence is back there. And so he said there's like 3 bedrooms or 3 bathrooms, multiple bedrooms, 2 kitchens. Like these spaces are huge. It's like, it's so, I feel like you just it's like hidden, you know?
Yeah,
like
you really don't see the full scale of it just from the door outside.
Or even from inside the restaurant, I guess. It's really cool.
Gracias.
Wow. Muchas gracias.
Gracias. What'd you get, Evie?
Okay, I got a traditional Nicaraguan food called Indio Viejo. And Indio Viejo is this thick stew. So it's made with shredded beef, onions, peppers, tomato. There's a corn base in there. And then, of course, lots of spices. Like, it's dense. Look at that.
Wow. Jiggle.
It's dense. It's served with rice, fried plantain, and a chunk of fried cheese. Also, I think I'm most excited for fried cheese. It's delicious flavor. Like, it's quite rich, but it's actually it's subtle. No, it's more subtle. No, I don't think I've ever had anything like this before.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh, it's good.
I know. It's actually fairly gentle, I'd say. Nicaraguan food is not spicy, I've learned as well.
No, not really.
No, not spicy.
I don't really know how to explain it. It's like tomato based.
I know.
It said chunks of what, potatoes in there, you said?
No,
Oh.
corn.
Oh.
It's a corn base. It's a certain type of like corn where they've mashed it, they've soaked it, they've put it in like something citrusy.
Yeah.
It's like a certain process here.
It's good. That fried cheese though looks amazing.
I know. We have learned that cheese is a big deal here in Nicaragua. Oh. A little sour. Warm. This is delicious. We've seen here people would like put cheese on top of like their like rice and beans and stuff in the morning. Like I'm just so interested in how often cheese is used. We haven't seen that in the other parts of Central America we've been in, so that's a new one, and I love it.
It's a very interesting dish. Like it's just like, so it looks so picturesque.
Top heavy.
This is vigorón. It's also a traditional Nicaraguan meal. Cabbage salad and some chicharrón or like pork. Looks like it's been like battered and fried, and I think I got the mixto, so there's some beef in here as well. And it's all on top. Yeah, this is the chicharrón.
Yeah.
And it's all on top of boiled yuca. Oh man. That looks good.
It's really good with it. I like it together. It has like a sourness or flavor. This is a girl.
Se llama Evie.
Se llama Evie. Good. Ooh, that's chocolate.
We probably shouldn't.
We're at the chocolate museum. I'm having to really watch Evie because she's trying to eat chocolate off the floor. It looks like a really neat spot. You can do tours here for free. I think they're just like 20 minutes or something like that. But because Evie's here and I really don't want her to eat chocolate, we're just gonna take a quick look around. This is a really popular spot for foreigners to come, I think, when they visit Nicaragua because the chocolate is to die for. Pure chocolate. Somehow we're tasting chocolate. I love this. Oh.
50% cacao and 50% sugar.
We couldn't resist and we got ourselves some chocolate.
It's so beautiful. It feels like a shame to open it up, honestly. The like cellophane is just beautiful.
How's it?
It's good. A little bit. Sorry. It's really soft.
That's so good.
A bit like a sweet because it's been, you can tell there's like sugar added to it.
You can still like taste like almost like the grittiness
Yeah, it's like grainy.
of like fresh chocolate. Fresh chocolate. I don't know if there's such thing as fresh chocolate.
If there is, this is gotta be it. It's so soft.
That's good.
It's good.
Really good.
Wow. Also expensive. 183 Cordoba. So it's
Wow.
pretty pricey for chocolate bar.
True.
I mean, worth it, but
Worth it, but could have bought a Kit Kat.
what about 5 Kit Kats?
Could have bought a bunch of Kit Kats.
We were looking for a place to do a little bit of shopping. I was hoping to maybe find some jewelry to buy. I love buying jewelry in every country we go to. That's like my little personal souvenir. We are on, I think this is Calle El Comercio or Comercial. So like, I think like Commercial Street basically. It is full of vendors. They're selling mostly fruits and veggies. And then a lot of like small things like, you know, cell phone like cases and holders, hats I'm seeing right now. But the unfortunate part is that it's still a street, like it's still a functioning road. So there's a giant bus behind us, and there's lots of cars going down the street as we walk it. So it's not exactly the most pedestrian-friendly place to your shopping, and it is packed and busy. So I'm not certain I'm gonna find anything here, but it was worth a shot.
You would think with how tight the street is and how many people are like walking in the street and all their products are on the street, you'd think it'd be pedestrian only, but
Nope.
nope.
That looks pedestrian only. Wanna walk down
Yeah,
there?
you would think it's pedestrian only
That's probably pedestrians plus motorcycles.
until a bus comes right behind you. Dodging horses, dodging mattresses. Welcome to Central America.
Something I have to give Granada credit for is that This is the most touristed town or city in all of Nicaragua. And yet, as you walk around the streets, I definitely feel like I'm in Nicaragua. Like, I don't feel like the tourists have overtaken this place and it's become massively like Americanized. It still very much feels like the Nicaraguan people are here. They are living the Nicaraguan way. I love seeing the horses on the road going about their business, being used for work, and of course people out, the vendors out, people selling everything. So it does feel very like local and authentic that way, despite this being the #1 place where tourists come when they come to Nicaragua. We walked into a jewelry store. I'm really excited. I want to get some jewelry, and I was given a little gift. Look at that! It's just like a little piece of like gold that you can stick on your ear, or I could stick it in my nose, but I think this is maybe a bit more me. Cute, right?
Cute.
Wow. I think I can do the bangle.
Okay.
Bangle.
What do you think, Eve? Me no. I'm just a dog. I am just a dog. Gracias. Hasta luego.
I'm so excited. This is like the gift I get myself in every country. I miss a few countries, but I got myself a little bracelet. I try and get a piece of jewelry. This is from Mexico, my earrings are from Guatemala, you know, like just a little something everywhere. And now we have, what country am I in? Nicaragua.
Beautifully.
Yeah.
Evie, what are you doing?
I'm here. Oh, look at her.
Oh, she wants to be over there.
Okay, we have come to the lake. We're at the Malecon. This is like Lake Nicaragua, the biggest lake in all of Central America. Honestly, it kind of looks like an ocean from here. I don't know if you can see Evie. She wants to go in the lake so badly. She's pulling me.
Oh man.
Like she went through the fence. Look at her little face. Oh my God. Excuse me.
Evie girl, come
Madam, no.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, this is Lake Cocibolca. I think that's the official name, but
Yeah.
the nickname is Lake Nicaragua.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't look as nice as I thought it was gonna look because the
It's
beach
a lot of garbage.
it has a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
So we came down to the Malecon, which is just this walking kind of area along the coast. We actually drove here, but it's I think a 20-minute walk from the central area.
Yeah. We honestly did want to let Evie in and like throw a rock.
Yeah.
But it's got super overcast. It looks like it's
I don't know what happened to our weather. We had such nice weather today.
All of a sudden it just came in. And the beach looks pretty nasty.
I know.
I don't really want to get her in this water. Like she's gonna be dirty.
No, I don't want to
I
either.
also feel like I don't know what gets fed into this water. Like.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I just don't know how clean the actual water is.
I'm not gonna.
Because
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of sewer water today.
Yeah, I'm not.
So.
Which is kind of surprising because
Sorry, girl.
Granada, you know, I was told it was like the most beautiful city
Oh, it is.
here, and it really is
it's
pretty.
stunning.
But then I feel like there's some parts where you look closely, it's not as nice as it. You know.
No, I think the reality is like places like this are built in like the 15, 16, 1700s, and then things like the sewage system aren't designed for as many people as are here, right? So then
True.
the city grows and the population becomes massive, and then the system just can't handle it. So yeah, so I think people have kind of come up with their own ways of dealing with sewage, and I'm a little worried some of it's in the lake. It actually kind of smells weird.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Kind of smells gross. Dang, I'm sad.
Sorry, girl.
One thing that we had thought about doing today, but we just ran out of time, this day just got away on us, was you can take like boat tours around here. There's like 365 islands here that are made by I think the volcanoes or earthquakes or something. You can take boat rides there, you can do kayaking, all sorts of cool stuff on the lake. Something that I think is very cool is that this is the only freshwater lake, maybe in the world, maybe just in Central America, where you can find sharks. There are sharks in this lake. And gators, so more reasons to not let Evie go in.
I really doubt the sharks are at the coast waiting for this dog.
Doubt the sharks are right there. But I think the gloomy weather and wind is telling us that it's time to go home. So we do have a really exciting adventure coming up tomorrow in the morning. So I'll catch you guys then. Good morning, everyone. When we were researching all of the different things to do here in Granada and the surrounding area, something that continuously came up in our research is to go and see Messiah Volcano, it's called. It's a nearby national park and volcano where you can actually look inside the volcano crater and see the glow of the volcano. But unfortunately, as we are visiting right now, that view into the volcano crater that's glowing, it is closed. There's some volcanic activity that's going on there that's quite dangerous, so you actually can't get very close to the volcano.
Not to mention that we're also a little bit tired of volcano craters. So,
Well,
you
we're
know,
traumatized maybe.
we're okay for volcano craters for now.
For right now. So instead of that, Nico did a little research and he found a really cool activity here. So we are on our way right now to Apoyo Lagoon.
Yeah, Laguna de Apoyo.
Laguna de Apoyo, which is about 30 minutes outside of Granada, and it's another volcanic crater. There is no lava and magma in it. Instead, what is inside is like a lagoon. It's a lake. It's filled with water, and you can actually do scuba diving there. And underneath the water, we should get some cool views of like the volcanic activity that's still happening underground, and is, you know, increasing the heat of the lagoon. And I don't know. It's supposed to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a really unique dive.
A really unique dive.
They say maybe it's not a dive that you would do like, you know, hundreds of times.
No.
But it is the dive that you have to do. You have to try at least once. And
Yeah.
since we have the opportunity,
So
we give it a shot.
Yeah, so I'm so excited. We're gonna go scuba diving in the volcanic crater lake. So we have left Evie behind because she can't come scuba diving. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. So the diving here is done just right off of the shore. But as when we rocked up here, the guy's like, oh my God, you got a car. We could go to like a cooler spot. Do you mind if we just take your car? So us and the one other person who's gonna dive with us is just gonna hop in the car.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to a cooler spot. I think that's pretty neat.
I gotta-
Like, perks of having a car.
I gotta prep it. I gotta remove one
Yeah.
of you guys.
Oh yeah. If you saw our 5 best of 5 worst travel items, you might remember.
Something we still travel with. They're very useful.
It's been great, okay?
Okay, we are getting geared up. I got our BCD, our regulator. It hasn't been that long since we last dove, so hopefully still remember how to prepare everything. We are geared up and ready to get into the water. We are just doing it right from the shore. No need to take a boat or anything. And we're doing it right in the morning. And hopefully there's a little less wind, although the waves already sound like they're lapping onto the beach pretty good.
Walking through the woods with all your gear on is definitely an adventure. Okay, that
What
was
a
so cool.
Unique dive,
What a
for
unique
sure.
dive. And when it started, I was like kind of freaking out because as we like got in and the waves were lapping, there was like no visibility. So I
No,
was like, hold on to me.
Yeah, it
I
was
don't
like
wanna
it was the
lose
first time we've been in like that low visibility.
Oh my God, it was so scary.
And then all of a sudden the figure came out, and I totally forgot about this, but there's like a sunken statue of Jesus down there, and I just
But it was like, comes from the side of your face and you're like,
I'm like,
who's
whoa,
down? Who's down
who the
here?
heck's down here?
Just sunken Jesus.
It was really, really good. Honestly, there was
was
like
cool.
the visibility was not that great. Our guide was saying, but there was lots to look at on the ground. Like the fish were like interesting,
Yeah.
but more than that, it was actually like the soil, the volcanic.
Oh my god, the
Sponginess?
floor was so cool.
Weird.
And usually, of course, when you dive, you're really trying hard not to touch anything, right?
Yeah.
Like that's, and you're usually surrounded by coral that you can't touch.
Yeah.
But here, it was kind of nice because you could kind of touch the bottom a little bit, and like there's these big volcanic boulders that we could also kind of touch, and like
Yeah.
you're not gonna hurt it. It's not coral. It's not living. So I thought that was kind of cool.
It
Like,
was
you can move
interesting.
through the water differently. But that soil, man, like I would pick it up. I felt
Yeah.
like it felt like holding like flour. Like
Yeah,
I kept thinking
yeah,
it
like-
felt like I was like sitting in flour if I touched it with my knees or
It was-
something.
Yeah, it was just
I thought
like
it was so cool.
a strange feeling. I felt like I could have been like a little kid and just like stayed in the
Yeah.
one spot for 10 minutes and like
Just
playing
played
in the
with dirt.
sand. Yeah.
It was honestly really cool.
Yeah.
We had a great time. I actually thoroughly
Really, really
enjoyed
good.
that. Yeah, it was a good way to wrap up our time here in Granada.
We hope you guys enjoyed our time in Granada,
Yeah.
and if you like this video, make sure you give it a like.
Yeah.
If you want to see more videos of us traveling different places around the world, make sure you hit subscribe.
We will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. There's a husband and wife in there. They're running this little shop, and she's got their little baby scissors out. She's clipping his nose hairs. That is love.